Welcome back to the Language Lounge. Are you curious to know the answers to our quiz on countable and uncountable nouns? Here we go. Let's read the passage carefully. Emily went to the library to study. She needed some books on history and a few articles on science. The library had many chairs and tables, but the air conditioning was not working properly. She felt unhappy because the heat made it difficult to focus. After a while, Emily took a break and went to the cafeteria to buy some water and a sandwich. The first question is identify the countable nouns in the passage. The countable nouns mentioned are library, books, articles, chairs, tables, break, cafeteria, sandwich. Let's proceed to the next question. Spot the uncountable nouns in the passage. The uncountable nouns given in the passage are air conditioning, heat, water, history, science. Time for the next question. Are books countable or uncountable nouns? Books are countable nouns as you can count them. On to the next question. What quantifier is used with water in the passage? The quantifier sum is used to describe the quantity of water. Question number 5. Is happiness a countable or uncountable noun? It's an uncountable noun. Let's go to the next question. What countable noun refers to the objects Emily sat on in the library? The answer is chairs. Moving on to the next one. Is science a countable or uncountable noun? You can't count science. One science? Incorrect. Two sciences? Incorrect. Although sciences can refer to multiple fields of study. Uncountable nouns like science refer to general concepts, ideas, or masses rather than individual countable items. So, it's an uncountable noun. In our previous video, we touched on quantifiers for countable and uncountable nouns. Today, we will dive deeper. Quantifiers. Quantifiers are adjectives or adjectival phrases that make up an important part of English grammar. Quantifiers are determiners that describe quantity in a noun phrase. They answer the question how many or how much on a scale from none 0% to all 100%. We use some quantifiers only with countable nouns. We use some other quantifiers only with uncountable nouns. And we use some with countable or uncountable nouns. The following table lists quantifiers that can be used with countable nouns only, uncountable nouns only, both countable and uncountable nouns. The indefinite articles a and an are used with singular countable nouns, example, a book or an umbrella. Here's a tip. A and an can be used with phrases to describe or modify uncountable nouns. Example, a piece of information. The quantifiers a large amount of or a small amount of can be used with both plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Example, a large amount of books, plural countable noun. A small amount of information, information, uncountable noun. A bit or a piece can be used with uncountable nouns. A few with plural countable nouns. A great deal of with both plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. A little with uncountable nouns. A lot of again with both plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. A number of with plural countable nouns. A series of with plural countable nouns. Check out the table for examples to help solidify your understanding. The table provides further examples of quantifiers and their applications. Additional quantifiers. Now that we have covered the basics, let's focus on some specific quantifiers and explore their usage in more detail. Usage of some and any. The quantifiers a and an can be used with singular countable nouns in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Some is a quantifier that can be used with plural countable and uncountable nouns in affirmative sentences. For negative and question sentences, use quantifier any with plural countable and uncountable nouns. Let's understand the usage of these quantifiers with the help of some sentences. Some, as mentioned earlier, can be used in positive sentences with both countable and uncountable nouns. The examples are I have some flowers. Flowers, countable noun. We bought some coffee. Coffee, uncountable noun. We use some in questions when we expect the answer to be yes or when we are offering something. Otherwise, we use quantifier any. Would you like some tea? Do you want some sandwiches? Some is also used in questions when we are making a request. Example, can I borrow some money? Usage of any. Quantifier any is used in negative sentences with both plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Examples, I don't have any friends. Friends, countable noun. There isn't any bread left. Bread, uncountable noun. The quantifier any is used in questions too. Let's see some examples. Do you have any money? Money, uncountable noun. Is there any sugar? Sugar, again, uncountable noun. Do you have any pets? Pets, countable noun. Next, let's explore how to use much and many correctly. The quantifier many can be used with plural countable nouns in all sentence type: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Example of a negative sentence, I don't have many books. Example of an interrogative sentence, how many pens do you have? On the other hand, the quantifier much is used with uncountable nouns in negative sentences and questions. Example, I don't have much patience. Example of an interrogative sentence, how much money do you have? The quantifier few implies a small number, often with a slightly negative connotation. It suggests that the quantity is smaller than expected. Few is typically used with plural countable nouns. It is used in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Let's take an example of an affirmative sentence. She has few friends in the city. The quantifier little is used to describe a small amount or degree of something. It is typically used with uncountable nouns. It is used in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Let's take an example of an affirmative sentence. I have little water. Note, little is often used in contrast to a little, which implies a small but still significant amount. Example, I have little time. It implies very little time. I have a little time. It implies a small but still usable amount of time. The quantifier phrase a lot of is used to describe a large quantity or amount of something. Used with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Used in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Refer to the examples for clarity. Time for some interactive fun. Fill in the blanks with the correct quantifier. I have dash money in my wallet. The answer is some money. Second sentence, she doesn't have dash experience in marketing. The answer is much experience. Third sentence, there are dash people at the party. The answer is a few people. Fourth one, I have dash books on my shelf. The answer is I have a lot of books on my shelf. Fifth one, is there dash water left in the bottle? The answer is there any water left in the bottle? Let's move on to the sixth sentence. He has dash friends who are coming to the wedding. The answer is many friends. Seventh one, there's dash traffic on the road today. The answer is a lot of traffic. Eighth one, I don't have dash time to finish this project. The answer is much time. Ninth one, she has dash ideas for her new business. The answer is many ideas. Last one, there's dash water in the bottle. Here we can use both. There's some water in the bottle, or we can say there's little water in the bottle. Both are correct. Please analyze the passage and locate the quantifiers along with the nouns they modify. Yesterday, I went to the park with a few friends. We had some sandwiches and fruit for a picnic. Unfortunately, there wasn't much shade, so we had to find a spot with a little bit of cover. After lunch, we went for a walk and saw many birds flying overhead. I didn't have any water with me, but luckily, there was a lot of water available at the park's cafe. We had a great time and can't wait to go back. This passage uses the following quantifiers: a few to describe a small group of friends, some to describe a quantity of sandwiches and fruit, a to describe the quantity of the picnic, much to describe a lack of shade, a referring to spot indicating one spot, a little to describe a small amount of shade, a referring to walk indicating one walk, many to describe a large number of birds, any to describe the absence of water, and the last one is a lot of to describe a large quantity of water. It's quiz time. The suspense continues. Quiz answers coming soon. Until next time, stay awesome. Like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content. Bye bye.